get it. Next topic. Oh man, they don't want 4 games in a row. They don't want 4 in a row, y'all. 4 in a row, y'all.
Yo, I seen this the other day and I started laughing. I was like, yo, we niggas. I just said, yo, Brian was just sitting here going crazy on them that day. Brian gave us a headache, and they won 4 straight. I was just dying to myself, like, nah, this is hilarious. How the teams that we thought wasn't gonna look right.
Have they figured it out? It's the $1 million question. Chris, where they at right now in the standings, Chris? With them winning that
standings, they not in it. Standings, they definitely. But that's because of the struggles from earlier. We can't sit there and do that.
No.
What you mean? No, they number 8. They right behind.
They in the offs.
But that's what I'm saying. They in a play-in tournament, so you can't. But you gotta remember too, like Chuck said, we can't knock it. Injuries is part of the game. It is what it is. This is the first time all 4 of them been on the court for 4 games straight, Chuck.
No, not even. The last game, I don't think KD played the last game.
All right, but he sat down. It wasn't like he was injured. I think he said because something with his groin or something. That's why they sat him. You know they have to give an excuse when a player misses a game because they try to hold that against him now.
You know what I mean? He's always.
I'm not trying to discredit them though.
The other 3 games they was playing together. So if this is what it's going to look like if you could stay healthy, shit.
I'm not trying to discredit them, but the games that they've been winning, could you tell me who they've been playing?
Yes, I got you right now. I knew you was gonna bring that up. I was waiting.
They beat the Blazers.
Okay.
They beat the Blazers. They beat Orlando. They beat the Hornets, and they beat the Rockets.
See, only one good team on there they beat.
Wow, because the Blazers is number 9 in the West.
Orlando's
right behind the Suns.
But the only team that we can really say they beat really is Orlando. All those other teams is like
what's the teams again? You said Orlando,
Portland, Hornets, and Rockets.
I don't know, but these are games but Brian, these are games that they were losing early in the season. Like, they definitely lost
because they just lost to the Blazers. 3 games before that? Yeah. Before they started their 4-win winning streak, they lost 109 to 104 to the Blazers at Portland.
But they're not supposed to be losing those type of games. I just want to see when they measure up against, because I know they play the Lakers soon. I want to see the way they measure up against the team that's actually in the playoffs. Like,
I'll tell you my issue with that statement you just said. They're not supposed to be losing to these teams, right? Because you saying that, right? It's like football. It's like football. Anything can happen on any given day. The same way you could say they not all right. Orlando's the only team that is like caliber of in the playoffs that they should have competition with. The Nets beat Orlando once or twice this season, but we be losing every other game. You get what I mean? So you can't.
But what I'm trying to say is it's different caliber. It's different calibers of teams. And when we talk about these dudes, we gotta try to see how they're gonna play against like the comp. Because at the end, when they're gonna probably be at the end. Now if they at the end against somebody like Denver and they get smashed, it's like, you know what I'm saying, they can't beat the good teams. I want to see how they gonna be against the teams that matters to them. Because they supposed to be there at the end.
All right, but
that's what I want to see.
What I'm saying is this is now they kind of getting into form where all 3 of them is kind of being on the court at the same time. So now we got to look going forward because I think tomorrow is their first game against a caliber team in the Clippers. Now we don't know if
they got Miami, they got Memphis, they got the Clippers.
We don't know if KD is playing because they said it was a groin injury. Like I said, they got to use excuses now when people sit and miss games. So we got to see. You can't say load management no more. You got to use an excuse. There got to be like a medical reason why players is out.
But you see, he out, and then when he come back, somebody else gonna be out. Then when they come back,
but we don't know. But that's the thing, we don't know when he's coming back. He could come back tomorrow versus the Clippers, and they back to their big three. So they back to their big three tomorrow. And what if they beat the Clippers, who has been one of the hottest teams in the NBA?
That's what we gotta see. Well, to me, it don't really matter if 2 of the 3 is on the court, they should be good.
I kind of agree with Brian.
If 2 of the 3 is on the court, they gotta be good. They should be good.
Me and Brian spoke about this the other night.
They should be good, but we still go back to them. They need a point guard and they need depth on their bench.
But we know they never gonna get that. So we gotta, like we said, OKC might not get the veteran, so they gotta roll with what they got. They got to roll with what they gonna have to roll. Because look, Booker and Beal, Durant and Beal, they better than a lot of top 2 players on other teams.
That's a fact. Hold on, Brian. Hold on before you finish that comment.
And that's facts.
Go ahead, my brother.
Hold on, read some of these comments. Benjamin for what up? So what y'all think about that?
Hold on, Chris. Let Brian finish it.
Now look, I'm not talking about the playing. You said they 8th, right?
Mm-hmm.
That team's 8th.
Yeah.
So we just go by strictly the regular playoff format, and they 8 and they play Minnesota number 1. Realistically, they should beat Minnesota.
That's right.
Right.
They should beat Minnesota. I
personally think they would beat Minnesota.
They got Karl Anthony Towns on the team, man. They be beat. Like I don't.
I definitely think they will beat Minnesota. If you went back to the regular old format of the NBA, where it's 1 through 8, I think they will beat Minnesota if they was at number 8. And Minnesota was still at number 1.
This team right here, I think this team right. I mean, I say they should beat Minnesota, but I don't know. I would take them beating Minnesota though, but
I would take them beating Minnesota. Go ahead.
No, go.
I would take them beating Minnesota only because I can't stand Gobert, so I think he's going to get he ain't going to bring no factor.
They supposed to beat Minnesota.
No, that's what I'm saying. Like
with these 3 dudes, I'm
trying to give Minnesota their respect because they are number 1 in the West. But it's hard to see Minnesota really beating a Devin Booker and Kevin Durant team with Anthony Edwards and Cat. Cat is a wind-up for me, so I can't really see him doing much in the playoffs.
Let me give y'all a score check real fast before we read these comments and move on to the next topic.
They whoop them
by 18.
Yeah, I just was looking at that.
I know that.
So wait, let me ask y'all one more thing about them. Where y'all see Phoenix finishing at to end the season?
If they stay healthy, I would say probably 6.
I'm about to say 5 through 7. 5 through 6.
I would say 6. I don't think they better than Sacramento. Like overall as a team,
I won't put them in the top 4. It's 5 and below.
But let's see if they stay.
I got them 6-7. I got 6-7.
Yeah, it's 5 and below.
I agree with Brian. I'm with Brian on that 6-7.
6-7.
Let me see who's number 5 in the West.
Sacramento. Sacramento's number 5. New Orleans is number 6. Dallas is number 7.
I could see them passing New Orleans and Dallas.
Right.
Sacramento, they not having that same kind of year like they had last year.
That's what I was just saying. I feel like in the 7-game series is going to be really.
No,
hard.
I'm not talking about the series. I'm just talking about if they was the end of the season was to end, what position would Phoenix, what number would Phoenix fall in? That's why I said 5 and down, because I don't see them realistically catching up to the Clippers. If the Clippers continue the way they playing Denver, they're not catching up to Denver.
That might be slow for that, man. Fat too hard and got his life together, looking like Fat.
That's what I'm saying. They might not get with that. Denver, they're not catching up to Denver. The way OKC is balling out right now, I don't see too many people catching up to them. And if Minnesota could keep their shit together, sorry for the cursing, I don't see Phoenix catching up to them. That's why I say 5 through 7.
I say 6 through 7. Because the way these 3 missed games, next week is gonna be somebody else's out. Watch.
The only reason I say that because
6 to 7.
Sacramento, the way they play at home is crazy different than how they play on the road. Like at home, them dudes be looking like they unstoppable.
That's a fact. Yeah, Chris, you can read the comments now.
Benjamin Fo said, "What y'all think about the NFL playoff picture? NBA kind of dead right now."
We can talk. We can definitely.
Hold on. Detroit King said, "Boston and Milwaukee is the best teams in the NBA right now." That's cap. Do y'all think the trade made a big enough difference for the next playoff push? I was talking to Chuck about this earlier because right now, before the trade, they had them at 7,000 plus 7,000 to win the NBA Finals, and then after the trade, they still had them at the same number. So I don't know. I think time is going to tell on this trade. Like.